We're reading Rebbe Nachman's wisdom. We're on his pilgrimage. 21. The next morning, the harbor patrol boarded the ship. The Rebbe and his attendant searched for the captain, ready to fall before his feet if necessary, and beg for permission to return with the patrol. But before they could find him, the ship lifted anchor, and the wind carried them out of the harbor. The sounds of the battle were coming closer, and the sailors were very frightened. Wanting to leave as quickly as possible from where the Rebbe and his attendant stood on the ship, they could hear the sound of bombs and cannon. Even though they were already very far away, the very thought of the great peril drained them of all strength, and they both fell into their cots, thoroughly exhausted. Even as they lay there, they became aware of a new crisis. They had not brought any supplies and now found themselves without even water to drink. But here again, Hashem was with them. The ship's cook learned of their plight and had pity on them. Every morning and evening, he snuck a cup of black coffee to each of them. This sustained them, but their strength was rapidly draining away. They soon reached the point that they did not have enough energy to leave their cots. Closed up in their cabin, they had no idea at all where the ship was headed. For a while they heard storm raging outside, and felt the ship being carried rapidly along. But all the while, they did not know where they were going. Eventually they heard the sounds of their ship being tied up at a port. They crawled out of their cabins to see where they had landed. Realizing immediately that it was not Istanbul, they asked the Turkish cook where they were. He replied that this was the land of Adel. They had already heard of Adel. The people there had a rule that any Jew who fell into their hands should be killed as a human sacrifice. When the Rebbe and his attendant understood that this was where they were, they fled to their cabin and locked themselves inside. For 3 days they hid there, utterly terrified. They knew that they could not remain concealed much longer, and had no idea how long the captain would stay there. Suddenly a storm arose, snapping the anchor ropes. The sailors had no